Hello, welcome to my channel. I must give praises to the Most High for making everything possible. The time now is Monday, 3:47 a.m. in the morning. My topic is North American Indians and audit people and stuff. I hate to keep addressing them, but I'm addressing my Indian brother too that need help with what I say about the Pueblo village in New Mexico. But first, I must talk about the auditors, audit people. Um, I said it before in my other video, but time and time again, I said this like, if y'all want to be perceived as the press, y'all have to act like the press. That's why people don't take y'all serious, no matter how many views you got. Um, the way y'all talk to people, because I guess y'all feel that y'all pay people salary that you could talk down to people. And another thing, just because a cop don't know the First Amendment, and like my uncle, I talked to him because he's a state trooper. He said, y'all got nothing but time on y'all hands, so y'all obsessed with that audit thing. It's like y'all get all upset if the cop don't know it. And if the cop don't know something, you said you not don't need it. So why would you approach them and ask them something like that if you don't like cops? So why would you approach them if you don't like them? Stay away from them. You know, I said I don't need their help. And again, what I'm trying to say, my uncle was a state trooper. He said, sometimes if y'all know the type of things that cops do, no, y'all don't know. Y'all just have a camera and just walking around all nice and stuff like that. There's nobody's pressuring y'all, but y'all pressure other people. He said the reason a lot of cops don't know don't remember the First Amendment, they have a very estranged job, and sometimes they don't have time to practice like y'all do. Y'all know it because y'all don't want to look bad on your own channel. That's why y'all rehearse practice so much like a person give a person a script. And I don't think it's right how y'all always cussing. I mean, freedom of speech, but I never heard press like ABC, CNN. You don't hear them F you. You know, they don't say nothing like that. That's why people be saying, y'all, the press really. You know, because the press, they know if they cuss like that, I guess y'all think y'all above everybody, even above the law. Y'all, because if y'all wouldn't be talking like that. And a lot of y'all do this, go look for trouble and arrest cops. If they doing something, you don't know, like these two stupid out of these guy cops at Burger King. You don't know what's going on. Y'all gonna walk into a, is there guns involved? He's doing his job. Y'all don't even supposed to be. He don't have to tell y'all anything, and then y'all cuss him out. And that's why it's a communication gap between cops and people. 'Cause y'all want them to respect you and bow down to y'all, but y'all don't respect them. And I don't. Fair is fair. And way some of them talk to cops. Now I see some audit people. It's very nice to cops, but even if the cop ain't too nice, y'all cuss him out and tell him what to suck. Reporters don't talk like that. That was y'all talking. That's ghetto. You know the way y'all talk to people, telling people, "I wish you get killed in the line of duty" and all that stuff. And I just, wow. That's why nobody take y'all serious, no matter how many views you get. And y'all keep saying that camera's the camera, but y'all threaten people with the camera, so y'all is using this for a weapon. You're talking about you're gonna be on the internet for life. That's threatening somebody or telling the person walk of shame, all that stuff. Y'all should come up with new stuff. And I told people before, don't call your boss, because it doesn't mean you're an overseer. Y'all the new improve and slave owners, because the boss mean you a taskmaster. I mean you a new slave owner, and I'm not calling y'all boss. I don't care what y'all say y'all pay. And another thing I don't like, when y'all go to these places, if you've been in 20 states, how could your tax dollar cover every state? It only supposed to cover the state that you live in. And that's why y'all said this the people's feeling. and and I pay over this bill. I don't think your tax dollar would reach 20 states. If that happened, like I said, mother, you won't even have a check. You'll be having like $10 or something like that. So y'all should knock that off. Um, Now I'm speaking about my Indian brothers and sisters and children in New Mexico. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna put my first $100. This is to raise money because nobody don't seem to want to help, but they would help other people. And this goes out for my Indian brothers and other communities on reservation to reach out and and talk to me because I really do care. My mother was a straight up Indian. She spoke her native language, but she passed away. She didn't get anything from the government, which they did owe her things, but she never got it. And I'm raising money myself. I got a GoFundMe page, and I told everybody about it. But I mean, I don't hate nobody, but like when I went to the church last week at City Hall, they have the street church. All they were concerned about was the people in Russia and Ukraine fighting. They even had a jar raising money for him. Then the pastor said they gave him the people, I guess, raise money for him so he can go to Ukraine. He said it was $2,700. Look at all that money, and nobody will even help the people here. Indian and or non-Indian people don't even get help here in America. But and also heard that people, the guy told me they taking people out their shelters and putting these Ukraine people in there. What about the people that's in the shelter? You think that's fair? That's why I don't hate nobody. That's why when they try to hand me a flag for support, I I I wouldn't take the flag. Not that I hate people, but I feel it's not right. And when all these people in this country uh, saying this is not Nazi Germany, like getting back to the other people, they treat people like they in Germany. Because if y'all saying y'all the boys, that means y'all don't have respect for nobody. For nobody don't respect you. I seen some of them talk cordial, but a lot of them lie and backtrack. And every time they see a cop, they are obsessed with that audit stuff, and so they go harass the cop. And like my uncle said, a lot of times that'll make a cop bad cop. If you do what he did and seen what he did, y'all just assuming everything. When you assume something, you're always wrong. And I said, sometimes a cop got a strange job. You don't know what kind of day he had. He could have seen like 20 bodies, and people getting raped. All that. So it's very hard to remember the amendments if you're doing something like that. Because that's what my uncle did. He's a cop. He said, if you remember, he forget the amendments, but that don't mean he's a bad person. I hear him always say, it takes 6 months to become a cop and what 2 years to become a year to become a barber. Um, they try to find for every little thing, and like that poster 7, they all do the same thing. They only read you the part but the photographs. Like I said in my video, why won't they just read the whole thing out? Because they only want you to know what they want you to know. They don't want to read the whole thing. And if a cop come there, you can't tell a cop like, I mean, you got more authority than he got. Even though you pay his salary, you think that because you're the temporary boss that he gotta bow down to you. Just like a slave master, like a reservation is the same thing. Um, if he wants you to bow down to them, I guess y'all feel nice if the cop say, "Yes, boss. Yes, boss." That's like you treating him like he's a slave, and that's not a nice word. I mean, you could say it, but when y'all say public servant, y'all say it a derogatory. You don't say it in a good way. I can hear the tone in y'all voice. Y'all just hate cops, stuff like that, and like he don't have no family, like he's not human. And it's two sides to get respect. Y'all want people, like I said, y'all want people to respect you, but you don't respect nobody. And y'all, the press, I never heard the press cuss people out and say "f you" because they know they can lose their job. Y'all tell everybody get another job. Y'all like this job because you make money. I know you're not doing it for free. You doing it to benefit yourself. And some of them do not care about the Constitution. They using that as a handicap. Make people think, oh, all they is about money because a lot of them contradict themselves. I hear some stupid stuff come out their mouth, and they contradict themselves, and a lot of them say we don't photograph children, film children. I seen the children in y'all videos. You don't, like I said, well, you don't know the person in the witness protection program, or you like the mother could get billed, and I had them say, "Go home, you don't be photographed." How do you tell some? You never heard the press tell people to go home. You know, everybody got freedom of speech. Y'all take y'all's to the limits and stuff like that. That's why my uncle said, if a person don't respect me, he already hating on me when he come up to me. He said, I don't have to answer him. He can't make me answer him. He said he has got those other guys come up to him, and my right away they try to get you fired. You don't know if the cop is good or bad. They just like to, or they love to sue us. They can make money. That's how a lot of people get their money, by suing people. They go through life by suing people. So that's an easy job y'all got. Like I said before, sometimes a cop don't mean he's a bad cop. If you do what he do, he be out there like probably hours and days out of days. And my uncle, he's a cop. He said you will forget sometimes. If you seen what we saw, he said a lot of cops go to the see the therapist because the things that they see, it bothers them. Like that cop, I guess y'all would say he's a bad cop when that man was an ex-marine in Vegas robbing banks. I seen that on television. Um, cop felt it so bad. I think he retired because he shot his 5 and 7 year old daughter. He wouldn't be taken alive. He did a suicide. He killed his 2 children, his wife, and himself. And the FBI agent felt so bad. I think he quit, resigned because he really cared. But I guess y'all say he don't care either. That really bothered him, because he felt they should have bum rushed the apartment a little quicker, and maybe he could have saved the children. I ain't seen all the people there. Y'all don't film things that really happen. Y'all just go to these posts so it's easy to go there and harass people. And even though y'all say it's not harassment, to me it is harassment because you keep talking to somebody and they try to do their job, so you don't care because you got an easy task. Nobody can say nothing to y'all. So that's why y'all like to do what y'all do. Even though they got cameras in the building, the camera don't bother them because the camera's not in front of them. Y'all right up in the person's face. And a lot of y'all do like the course conference thing, 'cause that make y'all get more views. I know what it's about. It's a goddamn hustle. I keep telling people, a lot of them don't even care about no first and all that other stuff. And everything, like I said, I'm an Indian. My family come from reservations and stuff like that. I never met none of them. I met some of them that, because I have a daughter that live in Wisconsin. She's Chippewa. Um, but getting back to what I'm saying, there's nothing you can do about it now, but like everything I say is illegal. Paperwork is illegal because the country was seized. Even this law, which y'all audit people, I follow the law. The law was made, so it's not the real law either. So y'all, is that the law? Because the land was seized. Everything in America is illegal. Even the people that's here is illegal. Even if you was born in this country, I feel you're not the original people here. Even though you can call yourself an American, yeah, you can call yourself an American. I'm not calling myself an American no more because I be calling myself a foreigner because the country was named after America Bambucci, whatever his name is. So I say that's why a lot of natives now saying I'm indigenous. You know, I had a T-shirt I'm getting ready to make. You're illegally on Indian land, and that's a quote from my Cherokee brother Lightfoot. That's a cool brother, and I like Lightfoot. Every time I see him, I get good vibes about him, and he just like inspired me to do more things. If he's listening, this goes out to you, Lightfoot. What's up? But getting back to what I'm saying, he know what I'm saying. Lightfoot, you had to be an Indian to understand what I'm saying. Uh, Even though you can't do nothing about it now, but you got to have laws. Even though we know the laws is all made up, paperwork is illegal, everything is illegal and stuff like that because taxes weren't even supposed to be in this country. So y'all should think about that before y'all start throwing knives and spears and people and bad mouthing people and stuff like that. So that's all I got to say. And to my Indian brothers and sisters in New Mexico or other parts of the world where the plains, Wyoming, South Dakota, Arizona, North Carolina, all the places where natives at, I want y'all to say hi to me and talk because I really feel bad when I see what they do to them, not just natives, they do it to other people, African Americans. Uh, they promised them 40 acres a mule. They didn't even get them the mule. And how you going to tell somebody who they are and you, the government, that is not even who you are. Immigration, all that stuff is illegal. So when they tell you to go back to your country, how they gonna make you a citizen when people know that you're European descent, Europeans that came in, they wasn't Americans either. So they stole the land. How they gonna make you a citizen when he was a foreigner himself? So that's all I got to say. So I'll talk to y'all later. Danada Wado.